How we doing, everybody? This is Let's Be Real Brad, and today I'm going to be reviewing the new live-action Disney film, Artemis Fowl. Artemis Fowl is directed by Kenneth Branagh, who directed the 2015 live-action Disney film Cinderella, Murder on the Orient Express, and the original Thor film. I guess the film wasn't necessarily finished yet, so they shipped it next year, and now with the whole pandemic coming around, they realized this movie was not going to make money, and it shows. So they shipped it to Disney+. I knew it was a downfall right from there. For starters, this is a $125 million film, and it looks absolutely terrible. This movie is so awful. It's so bad, and it doesn't have anything going for it. There's no true message. There's nothing that makes it fun. There's nothing that makes it stand out from anything that I've ever seen. The film feels so stitched together. Kind of like how Dark Phoenix was, which is Fox film that Disney took over and they just wanted to crap it out there, and that's exactly what they did with Dark Phoenix. But in this film, it feels the same way. I've looked at so many of the promotional material, trailers, and everything that was going for this film, and it feels like they just cut and they removed all different pieces of this film to make it fit something, like they were going to go for a trilogy, or maybe they're going to go for 8 movies because there's 8 books. Beats me. I found it so boring. I found it so lackluster. There was no true excitement going on. It seems like they were trying to just set up things that were going to happen. They couldn't tell a story at the same time. This has feels of the original Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, or Where Are You From? The Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Yeah, that's the US title, Sorcerer's Stone. Yeah, I don't know why they did that. That film could tell a nice, great story, but have a bunch of exposition. Sure, in that film, sometimes there's too much exposition. Sometimes it overhauls the original story that they're trying to go for. But at least in that film, it feels more concise, more flows within the narrative. In this film, it just feels like they're just trying to set other things up and just show some cool things along the way. Because there's parts in this film where some things take 5 million years to resolve, and then there's parts of the film, like the end of the movie, it takes like 2 minutes and they resolve it. And I'm like, hey, be a little more consistent on what you're trying to do here. We have to talk about this kid right here. He is so unbelievably terrible. I mean, awful. This is his first film he's ever been in. I can't be super duper harsh on child actors because they have so much training to do, work super hard, and given them this terrible script and terrible direction, maybe he really is a good actor, but as far as right now, he gave an unbelievably terrible performance. It might have been due to his character being so cocky and so above everybody else that his character was so annoying and so bad that his performance just elevated that too. But his performance never felt real. It always felt like he was just some actor that was on stage. It felt like he was just trying too hard in every scene that he was in. He just made me so frustrated the entire time. I hope he can be really great in some other films, that whatever he shows up in. I hope he does get some other chances to prove that he does have the talent. Judi Dench sounds like she smoked 4 packs of cigarettes before she filmed each scene in this film with her dark and deep voice that doesn't really feel like it matches the character, and it just feels really distracting throughout the whole film. It sounds like that she's just trying to do his voice. It doesn't sound like it's actually natural. Colin Farrell is barely even in this film. He could have literally replaced him with anybody. It wouldn't have changed a thing. I'll give Josh Gad credit. He is trying, but I can't say it's a great performance. CGI looks unimpressive, to say the least. Some of the CGI looks so bad, and the resolution just isn't there. I don't know if they rushed many of these scenes, or maybe this is what they could come up with, and it just wasn't that good to begin with. But I found it so distracting that felt like, even if there's like a scene with a troll and he picks up this girl and it looks so fake, and it looks like that she's just on a green screen being pulled up by hooks. That's the level of CGI in this film. So I don't know where they were going. I needed a bigger budget for this film, but it did not work for me at all. I was just unbelievably bored with this film. I just sat there and I was like, oh, wait, this movie ended? Oh no, it keeps going? Okay. That was me the entire time watching Artemis Fowl. This movie just feels like it has no heart, no direction, and just story at all. I can't really tell you what's going on in this film. I can tell you a basic structure of what happens, but there's so much random exposition. There's so many things that they're just trying to set up that again, it just doesn't focus on anything that it actually wants to do. The score is unbelievably flat and boring and adds nothing to any scene. There are these slow-mo action scenes that look so bad that even in The Matrix, that obviously was revolutionary for its time and is outdated, looks still 100 times better than this. The slow motion is so awful, and that could be due to some really bad editing in this film as well. And it just looks so amateurish, to say the least. All the action set pieces are boring and flat with barely any color. It doesn't feel like I should actually care what's going on. There are no stakes in this film whatsoever, as you know that everything is just going to turn out fine in the end, because it's just so much of the film just feels like a setup that it doesn't feel like stuff could actually bad could happen in this film. So far, it is the third worst film of the year. I'm gonna give this film a 1 out of 10. If you really enjoyed this video, please like and share the video. Please subscribe. It really helps out the channel. So all you guys that have been subscribed, liking all my videos, and really supporting my channel, it really means a lot, because this is something I really want to do as a profession one day. And as always, if you guys really enjoyed this video, I'll see you guys next time.